because it's just going to be me just by myself until we get someone here. Oh, Dyno's in the house. You hear me, Dyno? How you going, mate? Can you hear me all right? All right, cool. Let me just make you a co-host. There we
Hey,
go.
what's happening, Osman?
Good, Dyno. How are you, mate?
Pretty good.
Good,
Excited for
good.
this one.
Yeah, mate. So we've got some big things happening in this episode. So some big announcements, some new games, some new excitements. We got Poppy in the house. Poppy, so thanks for joining us, buddy. So
What's
just
up, Opie?
bear with me while I get a few things together. I got a few different things I want to try this episode. So I got some background music. I've got some sound effects. I've got all sorts of different things we're going to try on this one. We've got Hinano. We got Noz in the house.
Love it.
All right, I think we got a few people here, so I'm going to try something a bit different here, guys. So bear with me. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you might be in the world. I'm your host, Osman Collect 63, and this is VeVe Wednesdays, brought to you by the VeVe Collective. I am joined by my trusty co-host, the one, the only, Mr. When Nintendo, Mr. DYNO MiVidaVeVe. Glad to have you, buddy.
Happy to be here. I like that nickname. Nintendo.
That's it, When Nintendo. So I thought I'd try
Great
something
job with
different.
that.
And of course, up in the house, we got Hinanu. So we got Nas, Double Quill, Poppy. Thanks for dropping in, guys. Thanks for listening. And yeah, we got a fun packed episode this episode. We're up to episode 14. Episode 14. Wow. It only seems like yesterday we only just started doing these things.
Yeah, can you believe it? I mean, time's flying.
I know, and people still keep coming back and listening to us, which is even better.
Yeah, and we're meeting a lot of really cool people, which is the best part. Somebody new each week, which is awesome.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like what last episode we had a few new faces. We have what's his Dev talking about his mental health journey and what he's going through. I mean, that was a really good talk.
Yeah, absolutely. He knew a lot about Nintendo and gaming too, which was really cool. And
Yeah,
he didn't know anybody from VeVe. I don't even know if he's on VeVe, so that was really awesome in a very it was random in a very beautiful way.
yeah. So we could converse him, show him the way.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, he's been liking some of my Nintendo tweets. I would imagine that if VeVe announced that, that would bring him in, but I'm sure he has other fandoms that are already on VeVe.
Oh, for sure. That's actually one of the talking points we've got for this episode is localization, but we'll get to that in a bit. So
Mm.
but how have you been, Dino? So what's been happening in your world?
Just been busy with work, and my brother got cats, so been trying to figure that out. And then a couple other things with friends that are going on in their life. So been less focused on VeVe lately, but I'm sure these things will pass and I can
Yeah,
get back to it. But yeah, how about you, man?
yeah, good mate. So just life really. So just working hard. So trying to make a living as we all do. So my kids are getting older. So my 4-year-old is becoming a bit of a handful at the moment. He's up to that stage where he's just discovered all the nasty words and wants to say them all through the house, and is driving my wife insane, which is causing me tension in my household. But that's just him being 4.
Right, yeah.
But
He's
on the flip side,
exploring, right?
yeah, he's just at that cheeky phase where he's like just trying to work out what he can get away with. But on the flip
Mm.
side, my 2-year-old is improving her words, and she's getting more and more creative with her words, but in a cute way, like sort of cute, like daddy this, daddy that, like daddy look type thing. So It's all swings and roundabouts, as they say. But other than that,
Mm.
doing pretty well.
That's good to hear, man. That's really cool. I hope to have kids one day, and that's got to be the cutest thing to watch them grow up, and especially when they start talking. It's I love that accent that
Yeah.
babies have, you know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like kids drive you nuts, but they do have their cute points as well.
Yeah, I would guess it's net positive if I ask any parent.
Yeah, well, every parent that asks me, like, they ask me, like, oh, like, because I've got friends that have like kids like who range from infants to toddlers to teenagers, all sorts, and they all ask the same question, like, does it get any easier? And I was like, no, it does not. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't get easier; it just gets different. Kids are like Pokemon; they just evolve.
Well, that's good advice. It sets people's expectations correctly, so they know they're in for the long haul, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few parents out there in the audience that can relate to me on that one. but anyway, let's get into it. Let's jump into some VeVe talk to start things off with. Like I always start to start the session off with let's go shopping. So has anyone been buying in the market? Because obviously we've had the Dark Side drops. We've recently just had the Red Hulk. We've had some comics go through. So we've had Uncanny X-Men number 94, which was the first issue written by Chris Claremont, which is apparently a very big book in the real world. But unfortunately, I didn't go for any of them. And we've got the big announcement, the Platinum Moments, which is going to hit us soon, along with another X-Men comic. What about you, Dino? So you managed to score anything in the market lately?
Not in the store. No, I haven't been buying anything from the store. Apparently, I should have bought a Red Hulk. It looks super cool. I just didn't want to spend the 50 gems right now, but it looks awesome. And last I checked, it was around 80 gems, so that was a
Mm,
pleasant surprise. But haven't been buying anything from the store. I did pick up another Sam Wilson, another Star Wars comic.
nice.
Just working on. I've got my trio of stacks that I'm trying to develop over the bear market. So just been trying to stay really disciplined with that, but kind of boring in terms of my store activity.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as well. Like I skipped out on the Red Hulk drop because I one don't have any gems because I'm pretty gem poor this month. And also I got stuck at work, so I didn't have a hope of going for it anyway. But the last thing I bought in the market was I bought a 3-digit palindrome mint of the Aliens rare poster with the aliens on the
I
front.
saw that.
Mm.
Hmm.
Not overly valuable, like I know to everyone else, but I'm an Aliens fan. I thought it was right on the floor too. I was like, it's a low digit palindrome. That looks pretty cool. It's gonna look good on my wall next to the other common I've got.
Yeah,
Oh,
now's the time to do stuff like that for
yeah,
sure
that's
because
it.
people are dropping good mints on the floor.
Now I might as well throw this out there now because we've got VeVe Investments in the house. Now this episode is going to be something a bit different because we're actually going to be hosting a giveaway slash game show session of the episode, which has been kindly sponsored by VeVe Investments. So about midway through the show, what we're going to do is we're going to do a just in celebration of the Red Hulk dropping, we're going to do a Hulk trivia game. So stay tuned for that because what we're going to do is we're going to start the we're going to start the game. I'm going to ask who wants to play. So we're going to see how many players we get, and it's going to be a 10 questionnaire about the Hulk. And the prizes, which have been very generously donated by or sponsored by VeVe Investments, is going to be a promo code for a free comic book and a free coloring book from the VeVe Investment store, and also a very rare exclusive VeVe Investments generated Hulk poster, which we're going to try and pin to the chat throughout throughout the episode. So it's brand new. We haven't done anything like this on the show before. So chances are there's probably going to be a few hiccups, but it's going to be fun nevertheless. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, that's going to be coming somewhere in the next hour and a bit. So yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, and I'll just say that the Red Hulk poster looks absolutely incredible, and VV Investments is extremely, extremely talented. So thank you for
Mm.
that, VI. Appreciate you sponsoring the segment, and yeah, getting your art out there. And anybody who hasn't checked out his store, please do. It's awesome. I've already bought everything from the store. Well, I got to buy the France comic book, but I bought everything else from the store, and just the detail and the creativity is amazing. So definitely check it out. And super affordable price, and you know you're supporting a good man and doing really awesome work for the community. So be sure to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like if you haven't seen his content already on YouTube, please go check it out. VeVe Investments on YouTube does a lot of VeVe related content, AI content, what you can do in the metaverse. Really, really good stuff. So yeah, definitely follow him on Twitter, check him out on YouTube, and yeah, I mean check out his other comics in the store as well.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be another country coming soon. He might have already announced it. I've been out of the loop for the last week or so, but if he hasn't, that should be coming soon. I won't reveal what it is if he hasn't already, but that's exciting as well. He's adding to the GCU, which is the global comic universe that he's creating,
That's
his
correct.
version of the MCU. So, like I said, creativity off the charts, and yeah, doing it like nobody else is right now.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah,
Yeah, and
so
feel free, anybody that wants to come up and chat, please do. And yeah, we'll get this conversation rolling.
say yes, please. I mean, as much as me and Dino like talking to each other, sometimes it's just nice to get a fresh voice in the conversation, or a fresh perspective.
Yeah, we don't need a Twitter audience and a Twitter space to chat. We chat quite often, so
That's a weird chat anyway.
this is all about engaging with the community, and yeah, WebV is pretty well represented right now, which is awesome.
Oh, here
And
we
we
go.
got VI coming up now.
All right, VeVe Investments, we got you, mate. How are you?
I couldn't really sit back and just listen after you guys said all that. What's going on?
How are you, mate?
What's up, brother?
Not too bad. Just sitting back. A little late where I am. Just getting a little tired, but I thought I'd hop in, see how everyone's doing.
Yeah, we're doing
Yeah,
good, mate.
appreciate you for that.
We just wanted to say thank you very much for sponsoring the game we got coming up. It's going to be an amazing prize. It's going to be amazing game. First one for our channel as well. So we're gonna give it a go and see how it goes. And if they're popular and everyone really has a good time, we'll continue doing them.
Yeah, man, it should be fun. Did you guys go for the job this morning?
I didn't know. No, I'm gem poor, and I got stuck at work. So the drop time for me is actually 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I didn't get a chance to do it. You? What about you?
Not fair. No, I was a little busy when it was happening, but I heard some people were having some issues popping into AR and everything. So I was just a little curious what was going on with all that. I wasn't recalling that when it was happening.
Yeah, interesting. I didn't go for it either. Really, really cool collectible though. So that would be something I would want to throw into AR and check out. But that's unfortunate that they're having issues, but I'm sure they'll get that fixed
It's all fixed
ASAP.
now, I'm pretty sure. But
Oh, nice.
it looked like a cool collectible.
Yeah, those fire effects look really cool.
Yeah, VeVe stepping their game up. I love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. So, what's it? That's number one, two. What's it? Number 3 we're up to now. So, what we've got one more left, and then we've got the airdrop. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. From my understanding, I think they're doing 4, and then they confirmed an airdrop if you get all 4.
That's right. So, what do you think we got coming next? What's the speculation?
Oh God, I have no idea. I'm not the guy to ask for that one.
I'm going to throw one out there. I'm going to go maybe the Grey Hulk. I reckon Grey Hulk's going to come next. Just a bit of speculation. I have no idea what's coming, but just throw something out there for a bit of fun.
Yeah, it's Fix It, right? I think so. But just based on the comic they already released pretty early on, they released that one, and I reckon we see that versions at some point in the MCU.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Seems to be one of the more popular ones, so I think that would be the one.
Yeah. Here's my theory. Here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for the Grey Hulk to be the next drop, and then for the airdrop, I reckon this would be either really cool. I reckon it's going to be one of two. It's either going to be Gladiator Hulk, which I reckon would be sick, or it's going to be Banner transforming into Hulk, or vice versa.
Dude,
that'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I think that would be awesome, actually, to have Banner transforming into Hulk. Yeah, that would be epic.
You never know. You never know. We'll see.
Like I said, pure speculation, but that's what I would like to see.
Mm-hmm. Now, I would wonder what they would make Banner look like if they're able to do the likeness of, what is it, Ruffalo? What's his name?
Ruffalo. Well, actually, they've got three. They got three, don't they? They got Eric. They got Eric Banner. They got Edward Norton, or they got Mark Ruffalo. Or if you want to get even more old school, they got Bill Bixby. Bill Bixby, which I think played him in the TV series.
And what's cool is I think they have. Do they have the rights now to make their own Hulk movie? Or there's speculation that they're going to get that very, very soon.
I think the story behind that is that let's see, Marvel has the rights. No, sorry, Marvel has a license, but I think Paramount or Universal has distribution rights or something like that. That's why they couldn't make a individual Hulk movie. They could only like basically make him appear in other movies, because I think one of the other studio had the distribution rights. If anyone knows any more about this and can back me up, please jump up and throw something into the conversation. But I think that was the issue. But I think those rights are starting to like sort of revert back to, or they're starting to time out or something like that, and they're coming back to Marvel. That's why we've recently just seen the Incredible Hulk pop up on Disney Plus.
Yes. Yeah, that's my understanding as well, is that it used to be the way that you're describing it, and now that Disney has Marvel, they're really going after the rights so that they can make a solo movie of Hulk. I think Namor is like that
that's
as
the
well,
same deal.
where they can use him as a supporting character, but they can't make a titled movie after him. So, but the speculation is that Disney is making that deal with Universal, and they'll do a whole World War Hulk series or something like that. I mean, we'll see what ends up happening, but it's exciting that Disney's starting to get back those things that Marvel kind of sold off a long time ago to get distribution.
Yeah, definitely. So,
which means big plans for Hulk, and I think that's why we're seeing a bunch of the stuff happening on VeVe. I mean, it looks like they're using VeVe as a way of building hype and teasing what is going to come next. And if that's true, then Hulk has some big runs in the MCU yet to come.
Yeah, lots coming. So we've got a few more people jumping into the listeners today. So I want to give a few shout outs to. We got Mike Collectibles in the house. We got Jordan Rizzo. So if you haven't seen around the Okomiverse, check that out. So great talk about the Omi token, and just a nice chilled space as well. Digitallandbroker, thanks for coming back, buddy. Always a pleasure to have you here. iAmDEV's in the house. So thanks for joining us, Dev. So glad to see good to see your projects getting off the ground with all your mental health talk. So always glad to support you. And yeah, we're just chilling, just talking some Hulk talk at the moment. And like we said before, if anybody wants to come up and join the conversation with us, feel free to. It's a nice, safe space, nice, chilled space. And yeah.
Actually, speaking of Namor, what did you guys think of his recent appearance in the new Black Panther?
I thought the bloke who played him did really well.
Yeah, I thought it was great. That movie I thought was fantastic.
I still need to watch it, but from all the highlights that I saw, he looked like a menace and a really, really cool character. So I'm excited for him, and I think, man, he's one of the oldest Marvel characters out there. So to give him some modern relevance would be really, really cool.
Well,
I won't spoil it for you.
Yeah, well, that's correct. I mean, a lot of people, a lot of people don't realize that his first appearance was Marvel Comics #1, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? I didn't even know that.
I believe that's correct.
Yeah, officially, yep.
Might have to include that in a fun facts episode.
Oh yeah, write that down.
Yeah, because I don't think many people know that, and so think, you know, him and Captain America are some of the biggest Golden Age Marvel characters. And yeah, to give him new life would be really, really cool. So yeah, they need to get those rights back from Universal to make a movie about him, but it looks like they have plans to incorporate him. And he's one of those, I think they call him anti-heroes or something. So sometimes he can be a hero, sometimes he can be a villain. So they can do a lot with him. I see them doing that with Doctor Doom too, eventually.
Oh yeah, Doctor Doom's one I want them to eventually introduce into the MCU as well, because that's a character that's like really like a powerhouse in the comic book world. And in the early, like, you know, Fantastic Four movies, they did an okay job with him at the time, but they just quite haven't really quite got him right.
It's going to be important for the MCU to nail it, because I mean, we are in a little, in my opinion, in a little lull right now, but there is so much to come. I mean, with all the Spider-Verse stuff happening, with the X-Men, with the Fantastic Four, there's still so much. Young Avengers, things like that. I mean, there's still a lot that they can do. Secret Wars.
Yeah. Well, I think.
Yeah, with Kang and
yeah,
just there's still a lot of potential.
Yeah,
here.
oh yeah, for sure. I mean, a lot of it I think has been delayed as well because we've got like the writer strikes going on. I think some of the actors have got themselves in a bit of hot water as well, because I think there's a bit of problems with Jonathan Majors was accused of I think assault or something like that. I don't know the exact
assault,
so something like that. Even the bloke from who played Namor in the new Black Panther movie, he got accused of something as well. He's trying to clear his name of. So that's kind of thrown a bit of a spanner in things, but hopefully they get it all worked out and then they can move on.
It's really a bummer too. Majors was everywhere for a hot minute. He was like popping up in all these different movies and shows. Yeah. I'm like, where'd this guy come from? But he's amazing, and it just sucks that something like this can throw some cold water on that. But hopefully they get it all figured out, because yeah, I think they could plug someone else in there, but obviously an actor as good as him would really make the character take off. So
well, he's kind of like solidified himself in there now, because like they've seen like all the different versions of Kang now. Like it's kind of going to be a bit tricky for him to kind of sort of recast him, because like he's kind of like, you know, put his face in there. It's like, yep, no, he's Kang now, and that's what everyone's coming to expect from the future MCU.
Yeah,
but we will see. What other talking points have we got? Let's switch it up a little bit. Like, you know, so we just recently had the platinum moments. So what do you reckon about that? The platinum moments, and we've also had the VeVe article just dropped as well about what's coming and the edition sizes and the burning mechanism for this one. So have you seen
the burning mechanism? Interesting. The burning mechanism is interesting. I personally, though, I'm not going to do it. I'm just grabbing the door. That's all I want.
Did you participate in the last one with the potion?
I actually didn't. I can't remember the exact reason why, but this one I definitely am going to do. I've been waiting for Nemo for a little while now. I'm a huge Pixar fan, so Nemo should be a good one. The crafting feature with the door will be interesting. It's just I find that I don't know about you guys. I'm more interested in the door than I am the posters, but. And I think just long-term speaking, having a door that's not opened is also it's a cool thing to have in your collection, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm just looking over the blog now. So we've got Miguel as our common, who's if not familiar with Miguel, he's from the Coco movie. We've got 5,100 editions, all at 60 gem price. What else have we got here? We got Woody. Woody's our rare. So he's going at 3,100 editions. And yeah, there he is, our little fella Nemo. Nemo is our ultra rare at 2,100 editions. And yeah, there's only 3 of them. And then we've got the door.
I find it a little interesting that he just dipped the Woody that we currently have in platinum, though. It's not like a different pose. It's the exact same one.
Yeah, pretty much, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was quite.
Yeah, it makes me wonder when they created the Woody one originally, they might have done it based off of this. They knew
Yeah,
what
that
was
is true
coming, I'm
too.
sure.
Yeah.
But I agree. I mean, I don't think the Woody looks that great. I think Nemo looks awesome. I like when the color really stands out and contrasts the platinum.
The
And
selected color, yeah. Those are,
mhm.
yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, and how Nemo, his entire body is in orange, which is really cool. You can actually tell what's going on. I think Woody has just his vest or something. I don't know. It was like, where's Woody? Where's his shirt? It's like, and the yellow with the platinum is kind of hard to see for me. But yeah, Nemo was really well done. I think the edition sizes are a little much for our current space, but it's okay. I think long term, this will be pretty
Yeah.
scarce, and it's a very important collection celebrating Disney 100.
Well, that's it. Well, I mean, like they'll also have like the posters coming out soon as well, because that's the whole idea, isn't it? You can burn these and you can get like the limited edition posters or whatever it is. So we'll have to see what they're going to be like. I just thought it was quite unusual. They use like Boo's door, but they don't have like a Monsters Inc. collectible in there. I thought like it could be cool, like you could have like like a platinum like Woody or sorry, not Woody, Mike Wazowski, or a platinum Sully or something like that. You could like put through the door as well.
Well, so it looks like they are following the physicals that they have.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't. I didn't see any Monster Inc. ones. I think the only 3 Pixar ones that I saw are going to be in this collection. So it seems like they're
Moana
following
was
that
on
pretty
there as well,
closely.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Mm.
So they'll probably toss her in somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of the physicals, I saw my collectibles post talking about like what other drops we could see for the Disney 100 celebration this year. What other physicals from that collection would you guys want to see on VeVe?
Ooh. Yeah.
Simba for me.
Yeah, Simba. One.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Oh, and they got
Yeah.
Grogu too, which would be pretty fun.
Don't they have Chewie on there too? They have Chewie or some Wookiee or something like that.
Yeah, it looked like Chewie.
So Chewie, that'd be a good one.
And I'm gonna sound like a fairy, but Tinkerbell, I mean, is just iconic. So I think
Tinkerbell,
that would be cool to see. And I know a number of ladies in the community want to see that. But yeah, Grogu and Simba for me.
Yeah, because there was a post like because they're all modeled off the little like pins or something, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'd be nice
to pair Simba with
Timon and Pumbaa.
Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa would be a good one. So,
well, they're already the moment. It'd be nice to pair those.
So I was just trying to find a picture of the pins, but like in one of the Twitter feeds here, but I can't find it because I'm just trying to remember what was actually on.
I posted it, and I'm gonna try to pin it to the chat, which Evolved has showed me how to do, but it takes me a few times to learn.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I got to learn how to try and pin things to this chat as well, because that'd be quite helpful to try and keep everyone in the loop.
Share tweet. Did I do it?
Let's have a look.
Cool.
Yeah, here we go. So yeah, what do we got here? Oh yeah, Alice in Wonderland, Winnie the Pooh. Oh, you've got is that Elsa as well?
The Alice in Wonderland,
Winnie the Pooh.
What is that dancing?
Who's the one?
Princess.
Who's the one next to Grogu with the bag?
Is that Chewie?
Oh,
I thought.
Oh, you know what? This isn't all of them. You're still missing a few.
Oh, okay. Well, look, we got loads to come then.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think you're only missing like one or two, but I'm almost certain Moana's in there. I saw her holding the paddle.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we'll have to find that. Yeah, see, with Chewie, they just got his bag, and then everything else is. I don't know. They could have done that better, in my opinion. But
yeah, it kind of looks a bit weird.
Grogu's in green,
that's kind of
which is
weird
cool
from a distance, isn't it?
What's that?
if you look at it from a distance, you just like it's like a little, like yes, like silver thing with a red bag, or looks like a red bag.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Stitch looks really
Stitch
good.
does look cool.
I'm not a big Stitch fan, but yeah, I like when they do that. Simba looks great too. I think the princesses look pretty good too. Yeah, but Woody's just his best. Hit or miss for me.
If Grogu drops, I need an animated version.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I hope they don't make this the FA.
Yeah, no,
even though it's a big moment.
No, if they're going to do Grogu, they should do it like as like an animated collectible, like like Boba Fett or like Darth Vader or something like that.
Oh yeah, you need the audio and everything.
For sure.
Oh,
yeah,
that'd be epic.
I think what they should do, say pure speculation again, is have your animated Grogu, say full sound, full animation, but do it on My Collectibles live stream so he loses his mind, because that's always entertaining and fun.
They have to.
Yeah.
I think Alex knows better than not. He would have to do that. And if I'm not mistaken, that's MC's favorite, or one of his favorites. So.
Yes, it is. And also, before I forget as well, big shout out to MC, 150, or I think it's 151 live streams now. So congratulations, mate. That's a major milestone.
Yeah, that's huge.
And it was also his birthday recently as well. So again, happy birthday. And the community appreciates everything you do and all the content you put out there, mate, and just being an awesome dude.
Yeah, I second that. Happy birthday, and it's been really cool to get to know you more in these spaces. Thanks for always coming and supporting.
Yeah, again, thank you everybody for joining us. This is VeVe Wednesdays, brought to you by the VeVe Collective. So just basically just a group of us just got together and decided to share our love of collecting with the rest of the community. We basically just talk Marvel, DC, film, TV, and just all sorts of general cool geeky stuff. Who else?
Yeah, and a special episode, right?
That's it. Yes, and this is a special episode, and we might get into it very shortly because I know it's quite late for VeVe Investments, and I'd actually like him to sort of like participate in this as well. So we've got a special giveaway / game coming up to celebrate the Hulk dropping. We've got a 10 questionnaire Hulk game that we're going to play very shortly, and the prize has been sponsored by VeVe Investments, and the prize is basically a promo code for a free comic book and a free coloring book from his online shop, and also a free piece of exclusive AI generated Hulk art that he's done just especially for this competition. So stay tuned for that, because we're going to get that going very shortly. And I'll need a show of hands in the audience who actually wants to come up and participate in this thing.
Should be fun.
Yeah, mate, it's going to be good. So how much time have you got VeVe Investments? So
don't worry about me. I'm willing to hop on for the whole time here. I had a late coffee, so I'm starting to wake up.
Oh, excellent. I'm having my morning coffee right now. It's 4:30 in the morning here, so I'm getting heavily caffeinated myself.
It's funny because it's getting a little tough where I am, where I have pretty bad asthma, and right now the fires are so bad in Canada.
Oh, no way.
I can't even go outside. Like it's getting hard. Like I can't open a window or anything. The smoke is so bad in the air. So,
oh really? You got some bad fires happening up that way?
Yeah, I mean, I've never really experienced it like this my entire life. I mean, normally you hear about the fires out west and out east and things like that, and there's been the odd year where the smoke comes across, but this year it's something like we have like 25 or 26 forest fires in this province alone or something like that. So, I mean, it just looks like it's a bad fog everywhere. The smoke is that heavy, you can't really even see that far in the distance. So.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy, man. I would have never thought. You guys must be in a drought of some kind then, huh?
I don't know a drought. It's just I think it's just the temperatures, right? Yeah. But it's there's also some speculation I heard about some guy going around and starting them. Apparently, I don't know about that, but whatever's starting them, there's a lot. So The smoke is it's bad. Yeah, like the smell in the air and everything. I'm sure my collectibles knows exactly what I'm talking about too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and
I'll tell you what though, that wouldn't surprise me because back in my hometown back in Australia, we used to have bad bushfires where I was, and we actually had a case of a bloke who actually worked for our local fire department who was actually going around starting the fires. So he could basically come in. He would start all the fires. He'd basically come in, put them out, and basically be like the hero.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
So that would not surprise me if there was someone a little firebug out there going around starting fires, maybe for that same reason. Who knows?
The audacity of people, eh? Wow.
yeah, that's awful.
Needless to say, that guy was not very popular.
Well, in arsons, they get a pretty steep penalty, so you got to be ballsy to do that, and you just got to be wicked. I mean, that's just awful.
Yeah.
But we've had my fair share of fires here in California, and it seems like we were having them every few years here. And yeah, it's very ominous when the entire sky is full of smoke and it's hard to breathe, and you don't know if you're going to get evacuated. And I'm in the southern part of the state, but it's also been happening in the northern part of the state too. And our big thing is, usually in October after a long dry summer, we didn't get much rain the year before, and then we've had arsons, and we've also just had random accidents that have sparked it up. But they can get pretty out of control quick when we get something called the Santa Ana winds that come from the desert, and so it's a really warm wind that's very intense.
Mm-hmm.
And so it could just carry fires for miles and miles and miles, and it could take weeks to get under control. So yeah, I'm praying for you guys. That sucks. I never thought I would see it up in Canada. It just something doesn't sound right about it, but maybe I don't know much about science.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it's probably only going to get worse from here. That's the thing. So,
is it still? It gets pretty late up there, right? Or it stays
say that again,
late. It the sun doesn't go down till really late up there, or am I thinking of even further north, like Alaska or something?
Yeah. Well, it's half and half through the year, right? So, through the winter, sun goes down like around like 4:30ish, 4 or 5ish, and then during the summer it goes down at 9:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, so I think our longest day here in Southern California was probably like 8:45 ish, and then I think the further north you go, it's just more extreme, right? And I think Alaska could be 11 p.m. and it's still a little light. So
they have times in the year, I'm pretty sure, where it's light 23 hours of the day.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure there's a case because I've recently I went to Iceland, say for my honeymoon, funny enough, when I got married, and they over in Iceland, I think there's a time of the year where they think only have a couple of hours of actual nighttime because of where they are in the world. Like, you'll get like probably like 2 or 3 hours of actual nighttime, and then they're back to daytime again. I got like stupid like hours of daylight there during some times of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I was saying, in the summer they'll have really, really long days, and then in the winter you barely get any sunlight. So it's kind of feast or famine, and you got to have some really good blackout curtains, and then some. I don't know what you do in the winter. That would be pretty dreadful, in my opinion. I love the sun, so that would be really tough for me.
That's it. Throw your head over a thick blanket or something. I don't know.
Like in the winter, have heat lamps or something like you do for indoor plants or something.
Yeah, for sure.
If you like the sun, just stay in California.
Yeah, that's it.
There's other things I don't like about it, but the sun is at the top of the list of things I do like. So I think I'll take your advice there.
No, for sure. All right, well, should we let's move on with some other things that have been happening in the world. We've got a few things happening with VeVe at the moment. We've just had localization. So how do we feel about localization now? We've got the ability to switch languages. So we've got, I think, with Spanish, Japanese is one as well, and I think there's one other language if I remember right. I can't remember off the top of my head, but this is good. I reckon this is a really good thing.
This is a great thing. Yeah, and we've been waiting for this for a long time, and I love how they didn't announce it. They just dropped it on us, and that was super cool.
Mm.
It looks like French, Spanish, is
And
that Japanese, and English.
Japanese is the big
switched to,
one.
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
I agree.
Japanese is a big one because there's been a lot of speculation now that we get localization in Japanese that could potentially open the floodways to other brands that come out of Japan. So a few ones have been screaming at the top of our lungs for a while now. So yeah, it's exciting times. So what do you guys reckon? Do you reckon now the Japanese localizations there, we could potentially see some more IP dropping?
More IP, but I'm also excited about the fact that I think David in the past has also talked about, Japan has been excited to get on the app. They just haven't because of the whole, language barrier.
Yeah.
So, now that that's in place, I think there's going to be a lot of people from that area starting to hop on. And I think you guys have probably already seen some floors have been going up. So,
yeah.
I actually had somebody ask me about Ultraman today, and I was checking it. And I noticed some of the floors were going up on Ultraman already. So, and you guys know I'm big on Pilly, so
yeah, that was the next thing I was going to say. I'm sure for the Pilly fantasies have sort of like had a little spike as well.
Not yet. They're bigger in Taiwan. I'm bigger on just the series 1 and 2, right? So, but yeah, from my understanding, they're starting to grow in popularity in Japan and China and in places like that. So, but yeah, it's exciting because I think that's it's a big part of the world, obviously. Big population, and it's a whole different culture over there, right? So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, well, hopefully now we got Japan on board. Hopefully we can get maybe some manga or some anime in the app now. That'd be really cool. Like I've said it before on previous episodes. It'd be cool if we had some manga comics or just something a bit different in the app, just to sort of mix it up a little bit.
Yeah,
they did introduce more comic publishers.
Yeah, for sure.
Say that again.
I said I think it was David that said it. It was in one of the community updates, but they had mentioned that they're going to be introducing more comic publishers this year.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Oh, that's right.
Because right now, what have we got? We've only got basically Marvel and Disney, the only comics we've got on the app. Oh, and also the Edgar Rice Burroughs Tarzan ones.
Yeah. And actually, speaking of which, in that exact same community update, he also did say more Japanese IP. So, speaking of localization, right? So,
yeah. Well, there you go. So we could possibly get some manga coming our way then. Of course, I have no idea what manga publishers there are. So I have, if anyone is out in the audience and knows anything about manga or knows anything about the publishers, feel free to jump up and throw something into the conversation, because I know very little about it. I mean, I went through a bit of a manga anime phase years and years ago in my younger days, but I'm well out of the loop on that sort of stuff now.
Likewise, I'm unfortunately not the guy.
No,
but
I come from the days of Neon Genesis Evangelion, Ninja Scroll, what's it, Ghost in the Shell, Nadesco. What else was there? There was one more. I can't remember. It escapes me now. But yeah, I'm more old school. Vampire Hunter D, that was another good one, and Wicked City, and a few other big names out there. But yeah, these days, my knowledge of anime goes about as far as Naruto, maybe Bleach, and I think Bleach, Demon Slayer. That was the other one. But again, if anyone knows anything about it, say throw it into the conversation. Give us a hand here. Give us some help.
Bleach would be an interesting one to drop on VeVe. Bleach is never anything that I was into, but it's something that I've been looking more into since I got on VeVe, because I've heard more about it, and it's on Disney Plus. But that would be a cool brand to drop. I've been watching some of those series.
Ah, cool. I got Bleach.
That makes a lot of sense if it's already on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I could easily see that coming.
Well, there you go. We might have some anime incoming. So fingers crossed, and we'll have to see. Oh, and another thing they've done as well, they've got those new notifications for coming drops. I thought that was a nice little touch as well. Yeah.
Yep, I've enjoyed getting those. I got one. I don't know if you guys got it for a comic at like 11 a.m. yesterday or something, and I was kind of confused. But the one for the Red Hulk came at an hour before the drop, and that was nice. Yeah, I love that touch. I think it makes the experience a lot better. It's a good reminder.
Mm.
And
yeah, I saw that too.
Shows that
yeah,
it showed the comic at like 1,500 gems or something like that.
Was that Amazing Spider-Man Hunt? Is it Haunted or Hunted number 16?
Because I don't know which.
Because that's the one that I got, because that was actually the one of one by Greg Land that they dropped.
Yeah, it was that one. Yeah.
Because I saw that too. I just went, what? I don't know what that is, and then looked at it later. I was like, it's a one of ones, like the ones I can like never afford.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. No, I don't think it was a one of one. Sorry, it was.
Was it an X-Men one?
It was that X-Men 2019. It was just some sort of I guess hiccup in on their end, but it wasn't $1,500. It was just it was an $8 listing price. It's just at $1,500 for the notification. I had no idea how that would possibly happen, but it did. So
yeah, I'd imagine they're still working things out, and eventually we'll be able to have notifications preferences where we can select certain brands, or how there's a lot of things they can do with the notification.
Those notifications are huge. Like when it comes to like a user's retention on an app, like that's a massive thing. And it's funny because I was going to tweet out that exact same week too. And I'm not normally one to like tweet directly at the team, but I was going to be like, guys, can you try and figure out how to turn these notifications back on? Because I want to turn these 3 alarms that I have going off at 11 a.m. every single day. I want to take these off my phone.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and it's something where, I mean, it's probably not simple to do on their end, but it's simple. It's a small feature for the user, and it's a big enough deal where it's like every single day they're seeing that V pop up on their phone, and it's not always just for a listing selling in the market now, right? Like you don't know what that V is for, and that's exciting. I'm stuttering over here right now.
Yeah, no,
you're good, man.
No, I'm with you. Like I've usually got like one alarm set on my phone, like probably like 10 minutes before the actual drop, where I've got to try and sneak away from work because, like I said before, it's my drops are 4 o'clock in the afternoon here, so I got to try and like take like a cheeky like toilet break, like sneak off to work or try and hide in a corner so I can go for a drop. But yeah, if you can get like the notifications down pat, then yeah, that'd definitely be much better from a user's perspective.
Yeah, and just a reminder that they're there, right? Because we have. I mean, I even turned on notification summaries because I was getting way too many, and I kind of rage opt out because I get annoyed with too many notifications. So I have it in a summary now, and it can be pretty easy to forget that I have certain apps unless I get those notifications, just because we have so much vying for our attention these days. So yeah, anything that VeVe can do to keep us thinking about it, then it'll be good for, like you said, retention.
Yeah, for sure. All right, what else?
And I have notifications turned on through Twitter. I think that's important too, because when you see that a new drop is coming, I always like being among the first to hear about the new drop and start talking about it or whatever. So yeah, I think that would be cool if they can do it straight from the app, but because not everyone's on Twitter. But I think VeVe's established that Twitter is kind of their home base right now for news and things like that.
Yeah.
But
yeah, well, Twitter's kind of like the central hub for everything, like, isn't it? Like, even for us, I know this is where like we do 90% of interacting with the community. This is where we host our spaces. Yeah, hopefully, Elon can improve our experience would be nice, because we did have a conversation on the last episode about introducing a soundboard, so we can get some more sound effects and more dramatic music or something like to sort of put into into the space to sort of make things a bit better. Yeah. I see the thumbs up from I see the fist up from Dev, because Dev and we were speaking about it last episode.
Yeah, that's right. And that was a good conversation with Dave, and shout out to Dave for hanging out with us the whole time last Wednesday. And he just came out with that VeVe chatbot. And so, man, that must have been a ton of work, and hopefully that can be an asset to the community. Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and shout out for him for coming up and actually introducing himself too. I thought that was a pretty big one, because we haven't had many people do that, actually come up on stage and introduce themselves.
Yeah, him and Dev were kind of the stars of the show last week in terms of just coming up, introducing themselves, and being fearless, and that was really cool. I've listened to Dave on so many spaces back in the day, and I was back in my listener only days, but I always liked what him and CB had to say, and so it takes quite a bit of courage, at least for me, to just come up into a room where I don't know anybody and introduce myself. But he's really good at stuff like that, so that was really nice that he did it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, it's coming up at 5 o'clock in the morning here very shortly, so I'm thinking, say in the next 10 minutes, how about we get this game rolling? So how about we do our quiz?
Yeah, that would be great. And VI, do you have any suggestions on kind of how to distribute the Red Hulk?
Well, I mentioned to Osman that I was thinking Osman, you were going to do 10 questions.
That's right. Yeah. So this is what I've kind of envisioned. This is the vision. Whether this is going to work or not is an entirely different story, but we're going to find out. We're going to have So first of all, I'm going to ask someone in the audience and say who actually wants to participate in this competition, and I'm hopefully getting at least one show of hand who wants to come up on stage and speak with us. But we'll do this in the next 5 minutes. Give everyone a chance to sort of get in here. We could even put this on a pin tweet post as well if anybody else wants to come quickly jump in. So we'll call someone up to the stage. If we get multiple people throw their hands up, then what we'll do is we'll put everybody on one of them spin the wheel things, and we'll put their name on the spin the wheels. We'll spin the wheel, and whoever wins out of that is the one who plays. And then we'll do our 10 questionnaire. And then for the last 3 questions is what the prizes are going to be. So basically, for the third last prize will be the one for the comic book. After that will be the one for the coloring book, and then the big one, the one at the end, the big question will be the one for the exclusive poster. So what do we reckon? How do we think that sounds?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right, sweet. Like
Sounds
I said,
good. I'm working on the comment right now to pin it.
All right, sweet. Like I said, this is the
last minute thing.
This is the very first time we are doing this, so obviously there's going to be hiccups, but it's going to be fun nevertheless. And obviously, I would like to do more of these going forward with future episodes and try and make it a bit more of a regular thing. And of course, trying to get other sponsors if anyone else wants to donate something as prizes for our future games. Like, we can get other sponsors. If you're interested in that, or you've got a project, feel free to DM me on Twitter. So we can try and organize something for the next episode with next game, and do different games too. Also, if you've got any other suggestions for games you want to see on the channel or in future episodes, DM me. Let me know. All suggestions are greatly appreciated. All comments and feedback is appreciated as well, whether that be good, bad. So let me know if we're doing a great job, if we're doing a not so great job. So I want to know all of it. I want to make this I want to make this the best experience that I possibly can for everybody.
Love it, man. I think you're doing a great job, and yeah, especially since this is all our first time doing this, I'm really enjoying how it's going. And yeah, thanks to everybody for the feedback and suggestions, and your patience, of course, because yeah, we're stumbling our way through some of this stuff. But I think I don't know, say episode 30, we'll have it down, and it'll be a well-oiled machine, and
Well, that's
it'll
it.
be a regular thing.
Well, that's it. Well, the fact that we're up to episode 14 and everyone keeps coming back, and we keep having amazing conversations and meeting all these amazing people, part of the community, just goes to show that we're actually at least we're doing something correct. At least we're doing something right.
Yeah, it's just a fun place to be. I think the key is we're focusing on the fandoms, we're focusing on the love of collecting, and letting conversations organically flow from there, just providing a space for people to be able to get to know each other and share what they enjoy. And how can you go wrong when you do that? And
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
really the community and all the amazing people that are a part of it that are making it what it is. So,
Well, that's it, mate. That's what it's all.
hey D, how you doing?
Hey, D.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
I think my Twitter is bugging out too because I can speak, but it still shows me as a listener. Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. I just wanted to come up here and call out some people. You guys want to be the
Yep.
guinea pig for the game? I see my collectibles, nods. You guys are gamers. Come on.
Look at that. Called out.
No pressure.
Yeah, I was gonna say I tweeted at Evolve today asking him what dogs he had, and he never got back to me until just now, and I don't accept that, so you have to hop up now.
Oh, there you go. That sounds like a challenge. No, that's all good. All good. So we'll get things rolling in a few minutes, and then yeah, we'll start hopefully getting someone up for this thing.
Yeah, and I know that
I was about to say
to Digital down there. He had a good idea to retweet stuff like this so that it gets out and more people know what's happening. We did that a couple weeks ago when Evolve was the host, and it worked really well. So I think if everybody can do that, I know it's more competition for the game, but it'd be a lot of fun.
You put the tweet out already, you said?
Just retweeting the space. I think on Osman's account.
Oh, I see.
Just quote tweeting it with a little message saying that we're about to start the game.
Yep.
I should do that right now, actually.
Yeah, but Digitallandbroker.
What's up, Digital?
How are you, mate?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
I'm good, sir. So it's fun. It's good to get a chance to actually speak with you because I missed out last time because I was on holidays. But thank you for coming up.
Come on now, we got to do this. I've grown accustomed to liking this space because it ain't that drama, right, that we're starting to see out here in the WebV world or VeVe world. It's really like calm and chill and grown. So, I got to support it. And like Dino was putting up, man, yeah, we got to retweet what we love, right? If you appreciate the space, if you want to contribute, something as simple as that, without even having to come up here and speak, just retweet the room.
That's it, mate. That's all it takes. Just push a button. Push it.
It doesn't take nothing. It's a little bitty effort there. Little bitty effort, huh? Millionaire was talking. He was talking about that in Spaces, but I'm really going. I want people to understand that's a nothing effort, and it really helps. What you truly appreciate, which is VeVe or whatever.
Yeah, for sure. That's it. Whether it be VeVe, whether it be Cryptoys, whether it be Palm, whatever you support. That's all it takes. Just retweet, even just like something. Just like it.
Just like it. It's really simple. And I know, most of us, the biggest fear is just coming before a bunch of people and letting them know how you sound or speak, especially, because the internet is a little weird, but those little things are really simple. You gotta see it, daughter. I'm hiding out of my library. My little ones.
It's over.
Yeah. Hold on.
It's all good, mate. I'm a father as well, mate. I know how it is.
And that's why I really appreciate you, because you're doing this early morning, like, bro, god damn, like, I got so much love and respect for that, man. If people can retweet the room for a man waking up this early and dedicating his time for us to come together and just have a conversation, I don't know what else to do. I really don't, man. I'm lost for words if you can't appreciate that effort. So thank you, bro.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I do get up at stupid o'clock, and I do get a bit of stick from the missus and the kids. But you know, that's why I'm here. Like, you know, try and cater to as much of the masses as I possibly can. But I do also have a special announcement towards the end of the at the end of the episode, which I am gonna share. But I'll keep it as a secret. I'll keep it as in suspense.
Let's do it.
That's it, mate. But I think we are almost ready to get this competition going, to get this game going.
I'm with it. Let's go.
Okay, so first of all, I need a show of hands, or I need someone who wants to come up and play. I need some players. So, oh, and also before we begin, I've also got iAmDEV up here as well. Like, it's just come off as a speaker. How are you, Dev? Is there anything you want to throw in before we get started? How's your project going?
First, I'd like to ask if you can hear me before I start doing my stuff.
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
Hi, what's up? I'm so happy to be here. This week has been great. It was just last week that I met you guys, and I've been feeling extremely full about all of my projects and endeavors. I learned Canva over my weekend, so I started making some like mindful or open-minded reminders, just kind of like on-brand stuff to share here on Twitter that might, you know, make more people aware of what I'm doing, why, and also help themselves. What else? I did want to say I'm definitely interested in participating in your quiz thing. I think that's freaking awesome. Like, I did not expect that from a space. It's really cool. I have retweeted this space here today twice now, and I'll do it more. Don't tempt me, okay? I will retweeting it. But I wanted to say that I totally agree with who it was that was saying, like, it is one of the least effort things to do, to hit that retweet button if you're not gonna speak, or like if you're enjoying it, like, and no shame if you don't. Like, it's just, it's nice to hear those reminders, like, of how easy it is to just hit the like button and support somebody. And like, I'm here for that. And yeah, I just wanted to do my due diligence and say hey and hi and tell you what's up. And I think I don't want to steal any more of the limelight right now. I want to let you get back to it. So thank you.
No worries, Dev. Thank you. So we appreciate you. We appreciate you for coming back, and we try and support everybody in the space as best we can. And so yeah, if you haven't seen iAmDEV's project, check him out on Twitter. So he's got a Shopify, Etsy. That's the one. He's got an Etsy store with some of his own merchandise he's put together. Focuses a lot on. So please tell me if I'm getting this wrong, Dev. Is focuses like on personal well-being, mental health. So yeah, definitely check him out. Oh, D's got a hand up. D, you want to throw something in there too before we begin?
Yeah, he has a Spotify.
Oh, that's right. He does too. I was right. He has a Spotify where he does regular podcasts. Is that correct, Dev?
Yeah. I right now what I've been doing is reading my articles from Medium that I write and post there. But I'm looking into, or I guess I'm looking forward to getting into having guests and just talking with people and sharing perspectives. Like, it's not a right or wrong thing. Like, everybody has their own experience. Everybody has their own story that's unique to them. And I want to share them with the world. I don't care how famous or not famous they are. Like, I want to know what you're doing. I want to help you if I can. And I want to make friends. You know what I mean? Like, that's something that I miss about, my high school days, is I was a very social person. But whereas like that period of time in my life, I was probably using it as a means of escape more than as a way to uplift, like I'm trying to do now. Like, I feel like I've got a lot to offer, and I know that other people have a lot to offer as well, and I kind of want to help empower others. So Yeah, I've got the podcast on Spotify. It's just the Open Minds Collective podcast. I'm looking into figuring out a way to maybe record my recordings. Like, I know there are ways to repurpose your stuff, so I'm trying to also get that to YouTube at some point. But yeah, I've got ADHD, and I'm working like an 11 to 12 hour average shift, 5 days a week, third shift. So I really only have the 2 days off a week, this being one of them. And yeah, so I've got a lot of stuff going on, and it's sometimes hard to keep all of my eggs in one basket to let people know that I've got eggs. So yeah, it's on Spotify. And thank you for bringing that up, D.
Yeah, thank you, D.
Yeah, and if I could just, good to talk to you again, Dev. And I was super, super inspired by your story last week. Do you have that recorded anywhere? I mean, if people want to hear Dev's story, definitely check out last week's Twitter space on Spotify and on YouTube, VeVe Collective. But Dev, do you have that anywhere, like your story and kind of your plan for the project that you have going
Yeah,
on?
actually, it might not be the best format, but you can listen to my most recent space. I did just host a space the other day called Open Minds Dialogues. And I went over some of my branding stuff, like the reason for my journey and like why I am trying to do what I'm doing. I also today just started writing long form tweets, which are basically conversational tweets between, if anybody has figured it out yet, if you've read it, me and myself. I'm not elaborating in the tweet because you've only got so many characters, but it's a conversation in quotes and then a conversation not in quotes. The not quotes is me today, and the parts that are in quotations are the inner monologue that I've been dealing with, and we all have it, like these self-limiting beliefs and stuff, and so, like, yeah, I have the story and somewhat of a reason. It's a better look into kind of like what I deal with those long form tweets. But yeah, the space is there. And then I was reaching out to one of the guys here. The name escapes me because there's just so many people and so many things. But it was either Ozman or Evolved. I was reaching out to about getting that space to be able to upload it to my Spotify as well, so that people can hear it there. And then possibly, because of my recent venture into Canva, I may look into creating some type of visual that can play in the background, so I could also upload that to my YouTube as well. So it'll be there eventually.
Yeah, right on, Dev. Yeah, I think it was me. I think you were talking to me about it, and I think I can help you with that. But I'll get in touch. I'll get in touch with you later on, and we'll see what we can do. But let's thank you for that, Dev. But let's get into this competition. So this competition. Sorry, that I knocked my microphone over. That's better. This competition is called. I've actually given it a fancy name, and I want to see if this is going to work, because, like I said, everything's experimental in this episode, because it's the first time we're doing it. Just give me a second here. Okay, so this competition I am calling Hulk Smash Tiny Quiz, which is basically a 10 questionnaire about the Hulk. So I need some participants, please. So I want to show a show of hands. Who wants to have a go at this thing? Obviously, if I get at least one, then that person can play. But if I get a couple, then I'm going to chuck your name on this wheel of names, and we're going to see who we can get. Okay, right. So we've got D.
No, I'm not gonna play. Sorry, real quick. Just
Yep.
to Superstar Money. They're getting ready for bed, but they wanted to come on the space. But they said to say what's up. So just giving out some juju for whoever's playing.
Wow. Oh, what's up? Say thank you, superstars. Say if you can hear me or you hear back on this this playback, say thank you for that. Also, yeah, if you haven't seen the superstars channel, which majority of us probably either have been on it or have listened to it, check it out. Those guys are amazing. Put out great content and great juju for the community. And yeah, hopefully the juju will be with whoever wins today. Okay, so let's try this again. So hands up for who wants to play. Oh, we got digital.
I got Dev and Digital from what I
Okay,
could tell. And
got
if anybody
digital.
else wants to come play, just
Got Dev.
request to come on up.
I'll embarrass myself. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it. So I got digital. I got Dev. So we got anyone else in the audience who wants to come up and have a go?
I'd play, but you already sent me all the questions, so it's kind of cheating.
Yeah, that's cheating. No, I would play myself because the prizes are amazing, but you know that's definitely cheating. No, well, looks like it's going to be between digital and Dev. All right, let's last chance. Any other takers? So I can put on this wheel of names. Going once, going twice. All right, let's
And
get
how do
into
you want to do this in turn? Is it like Family Feud style where the first person to raise their hand gets to answer, or do you want them to just blurt it out?
Well, what I was going to do is just have like a single participant. Well, actually, no, maybe that might be a bit tricky. Tell you what, let's just do it as a single participant. I'm going to spin this wheel, and then that person gets to play. But
I will say that I do like that idea. Is the wheel? I think for now, anyways, that's my input. It's a good way to choose among people who want to play. But
yeah, all right, well, let's do it. Well, let's give it a go. Like I said, this is all new. This is all experimental, and there'll be future games coming in future episodes. So I'm going to spin this wheel, and the person who is going to be playing is it's Dev. Dev's our winner.
what?
No way.
It's my turn to embarrass myself, I guess. Digital. Let's go.
Okay. All right. So the way this is going to work is I've got 10 questions for you. Basically, in the last 3 questions is what we're going to play for the prize. So think of the first couple as kind of like warm-up questions, but then the last 3 are the ones that are going to get you the prize. Okay. Are we
ready?
Are we ready to play?
Ready to play.
Wicked. I've got some sound effects I'm going to try and throw into this thing as well. Just, again, experimenting. If I can actually find them. Because being live, things never work out to plan. Do. All right, that'll do.
I guess I should ask this too really quickly before I completely embarrass myself. Is
Do
this
it.
going to be multiple choice? Are you going to let me know?
No, some of them have got like, open-ended questions, and some of them are just well, actually there's a couple here you may or may not know, but it's just good for fun. It's good fun. So let's give it a go with question 1.
Yeah, let's go then.
Let's go. Question 1. What was the Hulk's original skin color? Oh, so we still got you there, Dev?
Yep. Give me 1 second. I was actually switching from my Wi-Fi because it seemed to be starting to bug a little bit. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we got you.
All right. I can hear you clear now.
All right, cool. So the question, I'll repeat it again. Say, and no Googling, because I know we got the power of the internet now.
There's no satisfaction.
That's right. Okay, so what was the Hulk's original skin color? What was the Hulk's original skin color? I'll make this a little bit easier for you. Was it green, blue, purple, or gray?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm gonna say green because that's what I know him as.
Green's your final answer?
Green, final answer.
Okay. I have got this for you.
Dang.
I'm sorry, mate. That's incorrect. The correct answer was it was gray.
You know, I would have gone purple, so I would have been wrong either way.
But no, that's okay. That's all right. So, question 2. What future X-Men made his full appearance in the comic book Hulk 181?
How? Yeah, I guess. Let's see.
Okay, I'll give you another multiple choice. I'll try and make these multiple choice for you. Try and give you a fighting chance.
Thank you.
Was it Wolverine? Was it Cyclops? Was it Storm? Or was it Nightcrawler?
I'm gonna go with Cyclops.
Cyclops is your final answer?
Cyclops, final answer.
Okay. Again.
Ooh, Dad, what's going on, bro?
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. I'm sorry. Got a lot to learn.
That's it. Are you familiar with VeVe at all?
I'm not. About a week into even the knowledge, so this one will be pure luck, maybe.
Okay. I'll do one more question, and then I think we might have to do. Depending on the answer, we might have to save another couple for another contestant, because otherwise we won't have a winner for this competition. But anyway, let's just keep playing. How many editions does the common Hulk have in VeVe? Is it 5,555, 4,444, or is it 3,333?
I'll tell you what. I'm going with 4,444. Final answer.
That's your final answer?
Final answer.
Correct.
Well, that's a really good spiritual number. If anybody knows, it's like hey, your spiritual guide is watching.
Is it now? Well,
Yeah.
there you go. But
Hey, it's got to be that one.
maybe the juju's starting to creep in. Okay. Question 4. What comic was the first appearance of Maestro? Was it The Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect #1? Was it Incredible Hulk #3? Or was it Fantastic Hulk #4?
I want to say because I don't know, it's a guess, but my intuition is going with the first one.
Incredible Hulk Future Imperfect #1?
Yes.
Oh. Winner.
Sorry, I'll stop the AOs. So funny.
That's it. You're stealing a Vol's line. Okay. Question 5. How is the Hulk related to She-Hulk? Is She-Hulk his sister, his cousin, or his aunt?
I feel like I know this one, but if I get it wrong, that'll tell me if I'm right or wrong. I want to say it's his cousin.
His cousin? Final answer?
Answer.
Absolutely. The She-Hulk is his cousin.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Tell you what, let's do question. Okay, question 6. How many Hulks do we currently have on VeVe? Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. How many Hulks in the set on VeVe? Because this one can kind of be a little bit subjective because one's technically an airdrop. But is the answer 6? Is it 5? Or is it 4?
I'm gonna go with 5. Final answer.
5, final answer? Correct. We have 5.
My AOs are becoming involuntary. I apologize.
No, so far we're looking good, mate. You're looking good for this drop. Okay, question 7. What was the name of the organization that gave Red Hulk his powers? Was it AIM? Was it AIM? Was it Sword? Or was it Shield?
Intuition, guide me. I'm gonna say the first one, AIM.
AIM? AIM is your final answer?
Final answer.
Correct. You sure you're not Googling this?
I'm
not cheating?
I'll tell you, like, there's an old version of me that's inside. Like, it's funny. He's like, dude, you should just look it up so you can get something. And I'm like, that's not fun, though. I don't care if I win or lose. I just want to participate.
That's it, mate. No, this is great. It's having a great time here. Is everyone having a great time out there? I can see a lot of happy faces and laughing, clapping. So that's good. That means we're doing something right. I'm hoping everyone's having a great time. Okay. Question 8. And this is for one of the promo codes, whether that be for the comic book or for the coloring book. What is the alias of the Grey Hulk? What does he go by? Is it Joe Fixit, Joe Break It, or Joe Wreck It?
Oh, man, this one's kind of hard for me because I don't know, and I'm a Wreck-It Ralph fan, and I just want to say Joe Wreck-It. So,
Joe Wreck It?
final answer.
No, sorry. The correct answer was Joe Fixit.
Well, Fix It Felix is also part of Wreck-It Ralph. I just didn't.
That's very true.
He wasn't my favorite. Okay, I loved him, but it was Wreck-It Ralph. All right, so I think he should have gone with Joe Wreck-It.
Okay, question 9. So we're nearly there, mate. Nearly there. Question 9. What planet does the Hulk get exiled to and eventually conquer in the Planet Hulk storyline? Is it Scar? Or is it Xandar? Or is it Nowhere?
I want to say, again, this is gonna have to be a guess. I'm familiar with those names, and I'm just like, I don't feel like it's Nowhere. So I'm gonna go with, was it Xandar?
Yep. The other two answers, I'll say them again for you. So it's Scar, Xandar, or Nowhere.
Yep, I'm going with Xandar. Final answer.
Xandar, final answer?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry. The correct answer was Scar.
That would have been my first guess if I had gone with my intuition. But that's a signal, you guys. Trust your intuition, okay? So far, well.
Okay, last question. Final question. Question 10. Harrison Ford will be playing the Red Hulk in the upcoming new movie, Captain America Brave New World. But how old is Harrison Ford? Is he 64, 71, or 81?
I'm going with 71. Final answer.
71, final answer?
Yep.
No, sorry, mate. He is actually 81, funny enough.
Holy cow. Like the actual actor, Harrison Ford?
Yeah, believe it or not, the guy is 81 and he is killing it for an 81-year-old.
Crap. Well,
I
I
think
did.
I think Dev deserves a prize for just participating, though.
Absolutely,
To be
yeah.
honest.
I'm definitely gonna give him a prize for participating. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to give you the prize for the promo. I should tell you what. I'm feeling generous and I'm feeling Dev. So you've done an excellent job for coming up here, putting yourself out there, playing our first game. I'm going to give you the whole lot.
What?
Yeah. So you're the first player in our new string of games. So you've come up here with with whatever knowledge you have of the Hulk. You've given it a go. You've thrown yourself in there. So as a thank you for playing and thank you for our first player in our first games experience, I'm going to give you the whole lot. So I'm going to give you the promo code for VeVe Investments shop. That's going to get you a free comic book from his global universe. So I could probably keep butchering that. Sorry. It's going to get you a promo code for his free his coloring book, and I'm going to send you the file for the exclusive piece of AI Red Hulk art that you can use either in your metaverse, or you can just print it out and put it on your wall if you really want to. And do we actually have it in pinned in the Twitter at all about what the picture actually is? Can we do that? Because I did send it to you, Dino. So is that something we can do?
I can easily pin it. I don't know if that's the way to go about it.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Unless we want everyone to have it.
No,
I mean,
maybe not.
I
Good
don't
point.
know. It's up to VI, honestly.
Yeah, actually, if VeVe Investments is still there, that's probably a good point. Actually, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's really up to you. Can you guys hear me or?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, no, we got you.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. If you want to just send him the file, that's up to you. If you want to share it, yeah, there's the possibility somebody can screenshot it, but I mean, that's up to you guys.
Yeah. Well, tell you what. What I'll do is I will send you the file, and it will be completely up to you whether you want to post it or not. You can either keep it private, you can share it with the world. I'll leave that choice up to you.
Well, thank you so much. Like, I I was honestly like towards the end there, I was like, man, I hope I can at least, get one more right so I could get that coloring book because I like to color, but it's like that's really awesome. Thank you so much.
No worries, mate.
Yeah,
Thank you. Thank you for playing. Actually, tell you what, here we go. This seems pretty fitting. There we go.
I will say too, Dev, I think VeVe Investments is a really cool person for you to connect with. As I said, I was really inspired by what you shared last week, and Investments has I wouldn't say a similar story, but a similar drive to create. And so I think I'm just going to throw that out there that he would be a good person for you to connect with. And if you haven't checked out his content on YouTube, I think you'd be thoroughly impressed. And so, yeah, and that's who is donating all of these. He's the one who created the coloring book, the comic cover that you're going to be getting, and also the Red Hulk poster. So it all came from him and his skills and talents. So yeah, I think that would be a great person to connect with.
Thanks, man. Yeah, feel free to reach out to me, brother.
Yeah, no, for sure. Oh, and is that who this is right here? Who just said that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
This is VeVe Investments. He's our sponsor for the games and the man responsible for your prizes.
Well, thank you so much. Gosh. Thank you for doing what you're doing because you inspired these guys to do what they're doing, and then I met them, and I already love them and their community. And gosh, this is awesome. I'm very excited. What a week, you guys.
Hope you enjoy, man.
Oh, there we go.
I would say if we have a consolation prize, that it should go to Digital for at least having the courage to come up and want to participate. I don't know if we have one. I mean, I wish I could create something on the spot for him. But yeah, I would say if we do have anything at some point.
But let's keep it for all the guys who are new to this, right? I got everything just coming from this podcast and being in VeVe for the last 2 years. So whatever consolation you want to give me, let's make sure it gets to somebody that's new or that's just being introduced, because I think this was awesome. Period. This is how we keep,
Awesome.
getting people in and welcome them to the fam of the VeVe.
All right. Well, that's it. Thank you. And did everyone enjoy that? So a bit of feedback be appreciated. If you liked it, say to throw a comment. Say, like I said, I'd like to do more of these going forward into future episodes. But yeah, if that was good, let me know. If it was crap, let me know. All feedback, bad or bad or good, is always greatly appreciated. But I personally had a lot of fun with that. I thought that was great.
Likewise, yeah, great idea, man. I'm just stoked by the creativity and the engagement, and yeah, I think that there's a lot of potential with this. And yeah, thanks for Dev and Digital coming up and being brave enough to want to give it a shot. And I saw that there were quite a bit of comments in terms of answering the questions. I think that has some potential in the future as well. So yeah, there's a lot of ways we can do this. And yeah, thanks for hanging in there with us, guys. This is the first time doing this, but yeah, I love the way Osman is thinking, and super cool and engaging.
Yeah, I'm just going through the comments as well. I know from the pinned tweet here, and I see a lot of them from Noz. Say, Noz, you should have come up and played, mate. And a few from I got some from Omar as well. Yeah, nice one. No, sweet. No, that was good fun. And like I said, we'll be doing more in the future. Maybe some different types of games as well. Like, we've got some ideas of maybe like some scavenger hunts, some like guess the sounds, some other things in the pipeline. So stay tuned for that, and yeah, keep listening in.
Yeah, and thanks Digital. That was really humble and really cool of you to say that. And I love that you're thinking in that way to give to people who aren't as familiar with the platform and with the VeVe fam. So thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you very much.
It's funny because before he was going to say that, I was going to say, when you guys were talking consolation prices, I was like, well, I got 3. So I was like totally going to give one to him. But then he said what he said. And I was like, man, that is just so awesome. I am grateful for finding this community when I did. And I'm looking forward to hopping in and seeing how other people fare in their quizzes, because that was genuinely fun.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear. Awesome. Well, thank you for playing, Dev. So and congratulations on your wins, on your prizes. And yeah, so I've got about half an hour left on the space before we got to start wrapping things up. Is there anyone who wants to come up and say a few words and chuck something into the conversation? So I always like to leave the last half hour or so of the show open for anybody who wants to come up and say anything. Oh, VeVe Investments. Say you got to throw something in there, mate.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, not to hype anyone up here, but I'm just gonna call it on my end. I'm it's getting a little late where I am, so I appreciate you guys having me on and listening in. I apologize if I sound a little drunk. It's because I'm a little tired, but
right.
No, I had fun, and I look forward to hopping into some future spaces. So, thanks for having me on, guys.
No worries. Thank you for dropping in. What time is it there at the moment?
It's about 1:45.
1:45. Wow.
Yeah, and then I got a full day of filming and editing tomorrow, and then another collectible showcase on Friday. So, got to start getting on all that.
Yeah, mate. Jam-packed schedule.
You know how it is. You're a creator in the community now.
Yeah, mate.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy your night. I'll call it here, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of the collectible showcase on Friday, and we'll go from there.
We'll do, mate.
Take care, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks again, David. All right, D. So D's coming up. D, did you have something you want to say?
Yeah, thanks for hosting the space. Thanks, Osman and Dino. Great job, Dev, and congrats. Right on Digital Land for coming up. And VeVe Investments. It's nice to hear your voice up here in the space. And thanks to all the listeners.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, thanks for that, D. Yeah, thanks for everybody who tuned in, listened. Always a pleasure to have some different profile pictures in the listeners there for people who were listening in. Lets us know that we're doing something right because people keep coming back.
Yeah, shout out to VeVe Investments. That was really cool that he sharing some of his art with the community and doing it in a fun and interactive way. Like I said, if anybody hasn't checked him out on YouTube yet, I mean, do yourself a treat, check him out. I think he's one of the best content creators in the community and definitely the most underrated. So I think he has got a very, very bright future, and stoked to have him as part of WebV. And so, yeah, feel free to check him out.
Yeah, for sure.
And
Like
I think that was his first space with us in terms of talking. I know he's popped in. It's really late for him over on the East Coast, but it's really cool that he came up to chat with us for as long as he did, especially with how late it is.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, also that'll lead me into a special announcement as well. So I'll throw this in there as well because and anyone who's not here now can listen to this on the playback. But I have a special announcement for the future of WebV Wednesdays. As I'm just thinking, just on that subject of it being awfully late for him, is that what we're looking to do is, because we've had such positive feedback from the community and from everybody who's listening to this show, is that I don't have a sound effect for a drum roll. I'll make one. Is that I am looking at doing a second show.
Ooh.
And I'm looking at doing a second show, and it's going to be on the time slot I'm looking at is Sunday night, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. my time. So that is basically, I think it's British summertime. And the segment is going to be called, another drum roll, which I don't have, is going to be WebV Weekends.
Ooh.
So because I know in some cases it is awfully late for some people listening in now, and awfully early for some people listening now. We're going to be doing a slot on Sundays, so that way it's kind of a sweet spot for everybody. So I think for Pacific Standard Time, I think that's about midday on a Sunday. Hawaiian time is about 9 o'clock in the morning, if I remember right. I'm not sure what that is for Canada. Sorry, Canada. But yeah, if you did want to participate and you did want to come in and actually chat with us, not just catch us on the replay, there is an opportunity there for you. And it'll be more or less be doing the same sort of thing that we're doing now. We just chill, talk VeVe, NFTs, Marvel, comics, film, TV, just a general chill session. And we could even throw a game or two in there as well. So what do we all feel about that?
I love it, bro. Love it. This is the first I'm hearing of it. I don't know. Oh, go ahead, Def. Sorry.
Oh, you continue. That was it. I think that's great. Even though I just found this community in this space like last Wednesday, I've already been like trying to make sure that like I'm free during this time on Wednesdays, but like I'm on the road on Sundays, and I will definitely be able to hop in and listen at least and support. So like now I've got 2 chances a week. Like, sweet. I think that's great. That's
it. So we won't be starting it this week, only because I'm going away with family for the next weekend or two. But when it's ready, I'll send the tweets out, get the awareness going there. Only because I want to try and stay consistent, like what we're doing with WebV Wednesdays. So we're going to try and keep it consistent every Sunday from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. British Standard Time. And yeah, it's more or less just going to be offering the same sort of thing that we do now, it's just going to be at a different time. So hopefully we can cater for a bit more of this side of the world where I am, because I'm in the UK, and making it a bit more manageable for everyone else on the other side of the world. So we might have an opportunity to get some new listeners, some new speakers, people who may feel they don't have the opportunity to jump in at this time of the morning. And yeah, we're going to trial it for a bit, see how we go. And if it's a hit, we'll keep going. If it's not, then we'll try something else.
Yeah, I love it, man. So it's going to be noon Pacific. So that would be, Canada's lined up with the United States. So if you're on the East Coast, then it would be 3 p.m. Pacific or Eastern. But yeah, it's just right in the heart of the day. Sunday, people are usually chilling. So I think that's a great idea. And I love that you're committing a whole another section of your schedule to do that. So I appreciate you.
And also the big thing for me as well is that one limiting factor I'd sometimes have with doing these spaces is that my kids sometimes get up anywhere between now and around 6ish, and that's why I have to rug the space and say goodbye to everybody, even if sometimes we've got some awesome conversation going and some amazing people in the community. But if I do this, then it'll be 8 o'clock at night my time, and my kids have gone to bed. And there's nobody to rugby. So if we need to keep going, we can keep going for as long as we can.
I love it. And yeah, when Evolved was a host a couple weeks ago, that's what he did. We had an encore. I don't remember, D, if you could help me what the word was in Hawaiian. It's something Hanaho, I think it is.
Yeah, Hanaho.
Yeah. Okay.
Hanaho. Is that right? Hanaho?
Yeah. HANA space HOU.
It sounds like it sounds like something you would say, like riding a horse or something, like Hanaho. Oh,
well, it kind of means the same thing. You want it to keep going, so that makes sense.
Yeah, keep writing, I guess. I don't know.
It. So yeah, so that's the theory anyway. So we'll, like I said, probably in about two weeks' time, we'll give it a go, and we'll see what happens, and we'll just continue on this journey that we call VeVe NFT collecting, and just fandom, and in all things.
And this would be a dumb question because I'm pretty sure you're going to, but you'll be posting this to Spotify and to YouTube as well.
Yes, sir. Yep. So we definitely gonna make sure we're recording all our spaces, which we learned very well a couple of episodes back. All of them will be posted to the YouTube channel by the VeVe Collective, which is our collectors group, and we also have it on Spotify as well. So anybody who uses Spotify can also find us there. But for anyone who's still here and still listening, or still wants to know more, say this is VeVe Wednesdays. It is brought to you by the VeVe Collective, which is basically just a group of us who basically just wanted to get together and just share our love of collecting and fandom, and in the digital space, what we call VeVe as well. Anyone who's not familiar with VeVe, we definitely introduce you into that if that's what you want to get into. We also have a Discord as well, so if you want to get involved with us on Discord, you can either hit up myself or Dyno, and we can get you into that. Our Discord is more or less just an extension of what we're doing now. It's just a space where we just chill. We share our collections. We share about all different other topics as well. So we talk art, we talk books, we talk comics, films, TV. We've even got a thread in there about posting our favorite food from around the world. It's a nice, fun, chilled space, and if you want to get involved, DM myself or Dyno, and we'll get you in.
Yeah, it's all about getting to know each other and connecting over the things that we enjoy, the nostalgia. So obviously, VeVe has brought a lot of us together, but we have a lot more in common than that. And so the Discord's a great way to connect with new people. And yeah, we have some people that haven't been able to connect on Twitter, but are in the Discord. So that's been really fun. And I've met a lot of new people through VeVe. And so, yeah, it's really, really fun. If you're looking to get more involved, that is the way to do it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I did have a question for Dev as well, being quite new to the space and new to our group. Are you familiar with VeVe at all?
I am not. And before he had an opportunity to leave, I went to his profile and found his links and went and subscribed to his channel so that way I wouldn't forget. Cause
Excellent.
way to do it. Because now when I hop on YouTube next, it'll probably just pop right up. But I am definitely going to take your guys' advice and look into him. And yeah, because I'd love to support. And as long as, you know, people are kind and humble like you are, like I have no reason not to support them. You know what I mean? I even try and help the people who are stinkers sometimes, but they got to want to help themselves too.
Well, that's it. I mean, like, I'm sure there's just people with just different points of view, which is not wrong nor right. It's just different, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah, but as I was saying, VeVe itself is actually a digital collecting platform. So if you're into like Marvel, Disney, DC, VeVe is a platform that basically provides you with a way of purchasing digital collectibles or digital comics. And so yeah, so it's basically what we're all into. It's all licensed IP, so it's all legit stuff. And you can purchase things like from digital Hulks, digital Darth Vaders, digital Boba Fett's. If you're into Star Wars, there's all sorts of different things there, and there's also digital comics as well. Lots of Marvel, lots of what's up? We've got Disney, and we've also got some Tarzan comics in there as well. So if you're interested in it and want to check it out, download the VeVe app. You can either get it from the Google Play Store or OES store. Have a look with it. Have a little play around. It's very simple. You just basically you can tie it to your either Google account or whatever. You can pay by credit card. You basically just load what we call gems into the app, which is their like in-app currency. You see what you like, you buy it with your credit card or your payment device, and that's it. Then you own it, and it's not like a screenshot, not like a snapshot. You actually own the rights to that piece of collectible or comic or whatever you got. But that's basically the long and short of it. But check it out. It is an amazing product, and it's what's bringing us all together.
And I did tag it to the space. So
excellent.
So yeah, not to be confused, VeVe Investments is a community member of VeVe, and he makes content, really, really great content. But he is separate from VeVe. VeVe
Right.
is the digital collecting platform that has secured a lot of partnerships with some of the biggest brands in the world, and now they're bringing 3D digital collectibles. And so that's, if you go on the VeVe app or if you even go on their Twitter, you'll see we can put these collectibles in augmented reality, and they're building a metaverse, and so there's a lot going on in the community, and that's kind of what brought us all together. And obviously anybody that's partnered with VeVe brings in fans of that IP from all around the world, and so that's something that we get to connect over and talk about as well. So that's how this whole space has developed.
So yeah, that's basically the long and short of it. So if that's something that you want to get involved in or interested in, yeah, check out VeVe. You can either look it up on the Play Store. You can look it up on Twitter, or just Google it. And yeah, and we've got a new speaker with us. Sammy Ryan. I'm hoping you're not a troll, but thank you for joining us.
I am not. No, thank you for having me. You said the magic words. You said DC, and I'm hoping some of y'all are well versed in the Vertigo imprint of DC, because that's where my love lies.
Oh, okay. I'm a little bit familiar with Vertigo DC. I know a few bits and pieces. Probably the biggest one, Vertigo. That would be
Alan Moore.
That's right. Yeah, Alan Moore.
Yeah.
That's like more like on the mystical side of things, isn't it? Like Constantine type level.
Constantine Hellblazer. Yeah. Sandman, however, is my favorite. That's what propelled me into comics in the first place, and the literary character of Death has has stuck with me since I was 12 and first read the comics. Like it was
Oh
just
no
so
way.
profoundly beautiful. Absolutely.
Excellent. So are you involved with VeVe at all, Sammy? Are you familiar with the product?
I'm not, but I'm definitely interested in hearing more.
No, well, I mean, I've only got about 10 minutes left before I get rugged by my kids, just because it's five o'clock or nearly 6 o'clock in the morning here. But I can give you a very brief rundown of it. Pretty much
Tell you
what I
what,
just said.
when you have time, why don't you just back channel me? Like we can add each other, and that way I'm not taking away your space, and it's all copacetic. Is that
Oh
okay?
no,
Because
oh no, it's all good. I was about to say, if you're into death, say I believe on VeVe, the because we deal in digital collectibles. If you're a collector, there is a death collectible on on the platform. Ooh.
Yeah, and Palm too, right? So DC releases NFTs and other platforms too. If you feel like collecting what you love, I know there's the HRO cards, there's comics on the Palm platform. So it's more than VeVe in terms of DC.
Mm. That's right. Yeah, there's all sorts of different platforms. Yeah, there's Palm, there's HRO. Yeah, VeVe's got them as well. So, are you mainly just into the Vertigo side of things with DC, or do you sort of branch out into anything else?
I am right now, like I go through spurts, you know what I mean? But right now, Neil Gaiman is a bit of a friend, and so my management is trying to contact his publisher because in my latest spoken word piece, I use a line from Sandman, you know, and I would never plagiarize. That is not about me whatsoever, but I would like permission to use that so that we can put it on the blockchain as a spoken word and art piece. I mean, I can recite it if y'all want, but I know y'all are trying to get out of here, so it's not a big deal.
No, that's right. Look, I was actually about to say I do actually have a bit of time. Did you want to tell us a little bit about yourself and your own journey? About, like, Vertigo or any sort of collecting that you do on the sides. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh gosh, there's not really much to tell. I'm a professional singer-songwriter currently residing in the Midwest. However, you know, home base will always be Austin, Texas. um, I got into Sandman, like I said, fairly early, but it was exactly the right time.
Is Sandman in relation to someone's persuasion, like a Arab man? Is that what that means?
No, I found it quite by accident at a local library. And the graphics were so astounding on the cover.
Mm.
And I remember just like running my fingertips along the spine and thinking this is going to change my life. That's a legitimate thought that I had, guys. I know that sounds cliche. But I just knew. I knew like there was like electricity, it was sparkling, you know, and sure
Yeah.
enough, it was a journey.
So I
An
really
absolute
connected with you.
journey.
Yeah, I found that with my favorite book as well. That electricity just from looking over it.
What is your favorite book?
Mein Kampf.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah, good read.
But yeah, if y'all would like, again, no pressure or anything, but I can do the Oh Death piece. But you know, for next time or maybe not, that's okay too.
Has anybody here read Art of the Deal?
Out of the Deal. I am familiar with it. I've heard that. I know the title.
Oh, that book has taught me more, nonfiction wise, than any other book in history.
Oh, okay.
Do you mind? Can you comment that and then I can pin it?
Comment what?
If you comment the book you just mentioned, and then I can pin it so that. Thank you. I know we've got a lot of requests to come up. Osman, I know you're wrapping up in about 5 minutes here, so I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a little bit of time. I've got a little bit of time left, but I can hear a little bit of stirring coming from up above my head when my kids sleep. So, I will have to say goodbye, unfortunately. But again, we got Dev with his hand up, so we'll throw Dev in real quick.
Yeah, really quickly, during this last little bit after you asked and explained a little bit more about what VeVe, I noticed that they've got Adventure Time. I'm like totally all in. I posted the screenshot of Finn Mertens because I seen it in there, and I'm a really, really big Adventure Time fan. Like, so yeah, dude, if I wasn't already in, I'm all in now, and I'm super excited to be a part of this community. And thank you so much for the quiz earlier and the ability to participate. Like, this was a really fun space, and I am already looking forward to the next one. I know this one's not even just quite over yet, but like, seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No worries, but again, thank you for playing. I will hook you up with those promo codes, and I will send you over the piece of art as well. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in, for joining us. Sammy, I'm sorry we couldn't talk a little bit more, but again, if you want to jump in, we do host these spaces regularly every Wednesday. This is VeVe Wednesdays, brought to you by the VeVe Collective, which is our collectors group where we focus on VeVe digital collectibles. We talk comics, film, TV, Marvel, DC, just all fandoms really. And yeah, if you want to join us for next week on the next episode, please feel free. Sammy, yeah, I do look forward to speaking with you a bit more about your experiences with DC and the Vertigo comic. And like I said, if you want to check out any of the other digital collecting platforms, whether that be Palm, HRO, and VeVe, they've got also on VeVe, they've got the digital collectible Statue of Death, which you may be interested in. Please check those out. Anyway, I have to take my leave and say goodbye, everybody, because I can hear my kids kicking around upstairs, and I'm going to get an angry banging on my door from the missus in a minute saying wrap this up. But again, thank you everybody for listening. Big shout out to VeVe Investments for sponsoring our competition, and congratulations to Dev for taking away those prizes this episode. And thank you for everybody tuning in, listening. And like I said before, big announcements coming. There will be a second show starting in the next couple of weeks called VeVe Weekends, which will be on Sunday on Sundays from basically 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. British time. So that'll be my time. So it'll be somewhere around midday for the Pacific Coast, so Pacific Standard Time. And it just gives everybody a chance. If you can't make these ones, maybe you can make that one. And join the conversations there. But all of this will be on Twitter. Twitter. The recap will be on Twitter. It'll be on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel, and you can also find us on Spotify as well. Okay, well I have to go. I've got probably 5 seconds if anybody wants to throw any last minute comments in.
Just want to say great
Light
job.
in abundance.
No,
Yeah,
thank you, Sammy.
Sammy, for coming on up. Digital, Dev, great chatting with you guys. And
Absolutely.
I look forward to next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Thank you, Digital. Thank you, DYNO, for co-hosting. Thank you, Dee. Thank you, Dev. Thank you, Sammy. My Collectibles. Hinanu. Tropical. So I'm so glad you could jump in just for the brief moments, but I would love for you to jump in more of these spaces, and hopefully with the new time slot you can. But again, good to see you. Hope you're keeping well, and yeah, keep getting them SRs evolved. So glad you could listen in, buddy. So hopefully the little one's playing ball with you, and you're able to get a bit of sleep. Poppy, always a pleasure, mate. I see you're tearing it up on Cryptoids. So good job, mate. You're really stacking them up. And to anyone else I may have missed, thank you very much. I've been your host, Osman Collect 63, and this has been VeVe Wednesdays. And thank you so much. This is me. I will catch you all next week, and possibly coming soon Sunday. So stay tuned. Bye, everybody.